And we're at the Vancouver International Boat Show in 2025. Behind me here is an Axopar 29. Hey, it's Peter here at Freedom Marine, and we're at the Vancouver International Boat Show in 2025. Behind me here is an Axopar 29. It's making its debut here at the Vancouver Boat Show, and we've just sold this boat actually at the show, which was awesome.
Awesome.
And but with all these boats, it always starts here at the front, and this is where all your impact is. This is where you're taking on waves, and this is where these boats start to shine.
Nice.
So you can see at the entry of this boat, it's very sharp.
Yeah.
So you can tell right away that it's gonna slice through a wave versus pushing or pounding through waves.
Yeah.
But once you impact a wave, you gotta break that wave.
Yeah.
And here you can see this huge surface here that takes the water that's impacted and brushes it to the side.
Oh, nice.
Now this is good like in a 1-2 foot chop, but when you get into the bigger swells, like 3-4 footers or more, that wave may continue up, but that's where you have this natural flare here. And that flare starts quite more pronounced here and works all the way back. So you have a really good angle where water is constantly being broken out.
Yeah, it's got
so
a
it's a very
surface.
dry ride.
Yeah. This has got a bow thruster there.
It does, yep.
That's awesome. Nice and easy docking.
Easy docking. Moving back, you've got the stepped hull. This brings air into the hull and creates less friction, making it more efficient, and also adding a little bit of smoothness to the boat too. And you got 2 steps in this hull. And this flat surface, you can see this chine here. This runs all the way to the back of the boat. So again, every running surface on this boat has a way to break water and constantly keep the boat dry and smooth and comfortable. And you have full strakes that run the whole length of the boat. There's 3 running strakes under the boat as well.
Okay.
Again, constantly pushing water out, keeping the boat flat, level.
Yeah.
Really nice. You've got quite a deep dead rise at the transom. So you can see the angle here out of the water is actually pretty impressive to look at the back of the boat here. It's 22-degree dead rise.
Okay.
So it's very deep V-hull.
Yeah.
Again, creating that surface is always being, you can see here really where it's breaking water all the way to the back. So your running surface runs truly from the bow to the stern. It's not, especially on plane, you're not running kind of halfway back on plane. The whole boat is still in the water.
Carries throughout the whole
Carries
hull.
through the whole hull.
Yeah.
So you don't have a bow rise to it.
Yeah.
Just runs, just kind of goes up and flat.
Just pops and goes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This is the twin engine version.
Okay.
You can't get it with a single.
Yep.
The single actually runs quite well.
Yeah.
It'll still do low 40 knot range.
Really, eh?
With a single 300.
Wow.
So we've got one coming. That's a nice option for somebody that just wants simplicity.
Yeah.
One engine.
Yeah.
Less fuel. Less maintenance.
Yeah.
So, let's hop on board.
Alrighty.
Just take my shoes off up here. You can see when you walk on the boat, you've got actually a nice platform initially to hop on. So you've got some space, you got a grab handle here to hold on to when you get on off the boat.
Yep.
So it's a nice transition in.
It's nice it's on both sides too, so no matter which side you dock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the aft cabin version. So under here is a full double berth.
Oh, okay.
You can access this berth from back here as well. So the whole thing can open up.
Oh, that's really nice.
Some people are commuting with these boats, so you can just throw your gear in here.
Yep.
You don't have to go through the cabin with all your bags and stuff that you're carrying
Yeah.
around.
Nice and easy to load up then.
Got a nice handle here to hold on to, but also great space to hang out and lie out. You can get this with no cabin.
Okay.
So there's a bench seat option.
Yep.
And there's also a wet bar option. So
oh, okay.
if you're fishing or crabbing and doing other activities on the water, you create all this open deck space here too.
Nice. So a couple different ways people can configure.
Yep. With the bench is nice too because it faces aft. So when you're sitting back here, you're actually protected
Yeah.
from this bulkhead here.
Yeah.
So you don't get all the wind funneling behind you. If it's a little sunny, you can get out of the sun a little here.
Yeah.
It's really nice. And then you can watch your rods really easily as well.
Yeah, everything's in sight.
Everything's in sight here.
Oh, that's very nice.
Storage lockers on both sides for fenders and lines.
Yep.
All nicely done. Little handle here tucked up here. Something else to hold on to if you're back here just hanging out.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Speakers. Now, one of the best features that Axopar has always done is having full walk-around decks on both sides.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So a lot of boats, you need to go quite a bit bigger to get two sides where you can properly walk around. This, you got nice walk-around deck. It's all one level as well.
Yeah.
There's no steps all the way up, as you can see.
Makes it nice and easy. You're not having to, like say, step over anything. And
Yep. And the way the door is designed, it doesn't really impede your walkway here.
No.
So it tucks in nicely here.
Yeah.
So it's not sticking out. It's not in your way.
Very sleek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These have big drain tracks in them. Something extra to hold on to if you need to. Now, with these boats, it's not just kind of fishing and all that stuff. It's also, a lot of people are going to use this boat for day trips, taking friends, family out for more of adventure days.
Yeah.
So having different zones that people can hang out in, it's fun.
Yeah.
So you've got the aft deck, you got the front deck here with lots of seating. This is a sun pad option up here.
Yeah.
And then there's also, this table can also be popped up here.
Oh, okay.
So you could sit up here, have a drink, have a meal.
Yeah.
A forward-facing seat as well. So now you've got great connection hanging up here.
Yeah.
In fact, I've fished off these boats, and sitting up here is actually kind of fun too, because you can be out of the way, but you can still watch the rods.
Yeah, you can still see the back.
See what's
really
happening.
Nice and easy.
So it's a really cool setup. And tucked away here,
Access to the front.
there's another full. There's two single berths on the sides.
Yep.
So we hop in here like this. There's also a head compartment here.
Oh, okay.
So that just clips up around the corner here. And this is an electric head.
Oh, very cool.
So it's not like a marine head. It's an electric flushing with fresh water.
Yeah.
Goes to a holding tank.
Okay.
You can overboard discharge.
Yep.
Or deck pump out as well.
Perfect.
So it's
a couple options there.
Yeah. It's nice. It's cozy in here. This can also all fold out. So this can actually all make into another bed here. This flips over this way, and then the cushion comes over. So this all becomes one big
that's huge
space.
then, yeah.
And I'm about 6'1", and I can stretch out all the way tip to tip here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of boats, get over 6 feet and it gets a little tight.
Yeah. And it's all, nice hardware.
Yeah.
Nice big tracks here.
Yeah.
If it rains, water's
runs
not
right-
going to run inside there.
Yeah.
It's got all natural draining everywhere.
Oh, that's
and then
awesome.
with the big decks, water just rushes out the back.
Yeah.
Good sized cup holders.
Yeah.
It's always a problem on a boat.
It really is. There's no shortage up here. I see at least, 6? Yeah. So, yeah, you got always...
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Option here if you wanted to put a little solar panel.
Okay.
Some people put a 100-watt panel up here.
Yep.
Just to keep a little trickle charge
Yeah.
on the battery.
Yeah,
if
that's
they're
always...
sitting on a buoy or...
Totally.
Yeah. Obviously great racks for bikes,
Yeah.
gear, tender,
Whatever.
pop-up tent.
Pop-up tent? Yeah, like mine.
And then the other great piece of these boats, your interior.
Yeah.
You have a fully enclosed, weather-tight cabin.
Yeah.
And this is something that Axopar really... They just invented this market in 2016,
Okay.
roughly.
Yeah.
The first model was the 28.
Okay.
And that boat's still a good seller on the market.
Yeah.
But having this fully enclosed cabin with the big sliding doors,
Yeah.
it's great in all seasons.
Oh, absolutely.
This one has, they put diesel heaters in them.
Yep.
So it's very warm and cozy in here as well. Nice access to the aft berth here.
Yeah.
If you don't have the aft berth, This is all open to about here.
Okay.
And then there's a separation to the back.
Yeah.
But this is all storage space still in the non-aft cabin version.
Yeah, that's super easy to get down into, though.
Yeah, and this is just 2 pieces. You just unclip this, the seat drops, and that
And then you
makes
got
the backrest.
nice seat back there for when you're
Yeah,
cruising.
you're not fumbling around with a lot of pieces here to get in there.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a nice big space.
Totally.
And then there's all storage underneath there.
Yeah. And that's incredible.
This is some new decking that Axopar's just been doing.
Okay.
It's kind of like that foam deck.
Yep.
Really nice on your feet and
Easy to
easy to
too.
clean and durable. Yeah.
Yeah, especially, you know, with salt water and stuff. Or if you're fishing and...
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the sunroof and the side doors. Like, it doesn't even feel like on a nice day, like you're inside.
You're inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome.
But then on the cold days, close it all up, turn the heater,
Yep.
and off you go.
Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
The other thing too that Axopar, when they were designing these boats, the concept was everybody has to be comfortable sitting in the boat.
Yeah.
So oftentimes boats will have a seat that's like maybe here,
Yeah.
and you got to look that way,
Yeah.
or it's got a seat here, like maybe a little table or something here, but you got to look that way.
Yeah.
But on this boat, you got the whole bench here to sit on.
Yeah.
And it's like driving your SUV down the road.
Yeah.
It's actually raised up here too, so when you're sitting here, you actually have the same view as the driver has.
Oh, that's nice.
So, you know, some people, when they're on a boat, maybe they get a little seasick, they don't
Yeah.
feel well. Often you're always saying, well, look forward. Like,
Yeah.
you know, pretend you to be the driver, right?
Yeah.
That's usually the more comfortable position. But here, nobody has a bad spot on the boat.
Yeah.
You've got great noise protection from the engines here.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't get the fumes coming in.
Right.
So often with an aft door, you might have the aft door open,
Yep.
but you're getting that station wagon effect with the exhaust from
Yeah.
the engine. So that can fill that cabin up as well. With the side doors, you don't get that.
No.
It's just so sealed off
Yeah.
from that, which is something, again, once you're on board the boats, you don't appreciate until you're on it or you own it.
And you start to experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you go on another boat, you're like, oh man, it's you know, I don't feel well.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting exhaust fumes.
Yeah.
There is a ledge here that for your feet.
Okay.
But this particular model just got shipped. And
Yeah.
it's coming, but there is a ledge here that actually
okay.
your feet can sit on.
Yep.
It's got a good stereo again.
Yeah.
You know, I could keep going. There's a sink under here. There's a fridge under here.
Yeah.
You know, 2 people can very comfortably sit here and watch.
Yeah.
You got your electronics in easy view. Everything's within hand's reach when you're the driver, especially. This seat can go back and forward, and it can spin around, so it can make a little social space here.
Okay. That's really nice too. Yeah.
You know, it's always something to grab, hold on to.
Dual screens, I see.
Yeah.
Really nice. And is it the bow thruster up here?
Bow thruster here,
Okay.
and then trim tabs. So this is a really simple control.
Yeah.
You know, often you might have 2 buttons, and you're like, which way?
Yeah.
But this, okay, well, I want the bow down. Okay, so I go up.
Yeah.
If I want the bow tabs up, tabs up. If I want to go left, right.
Oh, that's really handy.
Yeah. But the boat runs so flat and smooth, and the way the seating is set up,
Yeah.
you really never have an issue where it's, oh, you know, hey, you got to move that way, or
Yeah.
can you go that side?
Shifting weight
You're not-
to try and
There's none of that.
That's
and
really
there's
nice.
such a low center of gravity.
Yeah.
Because when you're standing here, I'm basically standing at the water level.
Yeah.
When I'm standing at this spot.
Okay.
So these boats have a very low center of gravity.
Yeah.
It's not got a huge cabin that most people don't use. It's not high
Yeah.
high in terms of just adding more weight up. And because of the soft top, you don't get a lot of weight up here either.
Yeah.
So they're constantly trying to keep that weight down. So when you're fishing, you don't get a lot of bobbing action.
Yeah.
And if it does move, it settles out very quickly. The fuel tank's centerline too, so you don't have uneven fuel distribution. It's just there's so many little
Yeah.
things that they've done.
Really
make
well
that.
thought out designs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
it makes it fun to maneuver because you're not worried about it. You know, like other boats that build outboard boats.
Yeah.
They're high.
Yeah.
So you turn the wheel sharp, the whole boat turns
Bolt.
over.
Yeah.
This just has like a nice carving motion, and
Especially if somebody's uneasy on a boat and
Yeah.
be really
Yeah.
comfortable for them.
you're not gonna scare somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's incredible. This is a beautiful boat. So
Yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you very much.
No problem, Jake.
All right.